The Vikings have 22 receptions of 20 or more yards this season. The Bears have only allowed 9 receptions of such length through 4 games. Stefon Diggs and Adam Thielen ranked first and third in the NFL, respectively, in receiving yards heading into Week 5, and the duo ranks 1 and 2 with 8 and 7 receptions of 20 or more yards. The 8 by Diggs tied Randy Moss, 2003, and Jake Reed, 1996, for the most in Vikings history through 4 games. Thielen is tied with Cris Carter's output in the first 4 games of 1999. Diggs said the deep passes have happened pretty organically, as far as like offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur drawing it up. What he sees, and what he likes, and letting Adam do some great things, Diggs said. Adam's got some great hands, he runs some great routes. So I just feel like it happened organically. We work on a lot of stuff, so what's hitting is hitting, and what's going to work, we're going to stick with it probably. Minnesota clicked for 10 completions of 20 or more yards against New Orleans in Week 1, and has had 4 in each game since, at Pittsburgh and home against Tampa Bay and Detroit. Chicago allowed 3 completions of 20-plus yards against Atlanta, including an 88-yard touchdown to Austin Hooper in Week 1 and 3 at Green Bay, including a 58-yard strike to Jordy Nelson last week. Just like any defense, you try to find places where you can capitalize and things like that, but they've got some good guys back there, no slouches, Diggs said. They've got some guys that like to tackle, but we're going to try to do our best to game plan and strategize, do what we can to get the W. That's all I care about. In 3 games against Chicago, Diggs has 17 receptions, 226 yards and 4 touchdowns. He played a major role in Minnesota winning at Soldier Field in 2015, catching a short pass from Teddy Bridgewater and slipping a tackle for a 40-yard game-tying touchdown with less than 2 minutes remaining. Another Vikings deep threat could be entering the mix for the first time on Monday. Michael Floyd completed his 4-game suspension and practiced all week. The St. Paul native is in position to suit up for Minnesota for the first time. Floyd has 246 career receptions for 3,781 yards, a career average of 15.4 yards per reception, and 24 touchdowns. 13 of Floyd's first 19 touchdown catches with Arizona were of 20 or more yards. He said Friday that he's excited to make his Vikings debut, and by what he's seen so far from quarterbacks Sam Bradford and Case Keenum in the deep passing game. I think with Sam or Case being out there, they want to sling the ball down the field, Floyd said. Being a wide receiver, that's what you anticipate hopefully happening throughout the game, but you never know. You've just got to go out there, play your game, and when the plays come to you, make them.